Hey everybody, it's Joseph. How are you? Hey everyone, it's Joseph Ross. How are you? It's been a while. Had I needed a little break and I got it. And that's no longer the case. And I hope that would not be the case for a long time, maybe ever. All right. Happy 4th of July, everybody. This is a special edition of Online World Entertainment's The Online World Livestream. We're here to celebrate the 4th of July and party a little bit, maybe. Um, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, probably. All right. Welcome to everybody seeing this now and seeing the replay on my channel. I also have a surprise for you. I will also see if I can get my iPhone to my right over here to go live on Instagram at the same time. I've never done that before, and then your 5-year history of me being online like this. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna give that a shot right now. You're gonna see it firsthand. So we're gonna go to my iPhone 12, which I love the iPhone and everything, but hopefully won't be a piece of crap right now and completely work. And let me go live on my Instagram. So here goes. Don't let me down. Let's see. Let me swipe it this side over here. Live button. We Well, I guess we'll just title this real quick. We'll call it a little different than what we called it here on YouTube. July 4th, Online World live stream. Name it after this year, or put in parentheses after this year, frankly. And that's it. And aim the camera towards me. That's better. Maybe make this a little further. And all right. A little higher up here. I'm gonna have to adjust my monitor. Oh, I crashed. You see that, guys? Meta, get your act together. I'm just gonna leave it there. Get it together. You can do better. You have done better, and you can do better. All right, let's try that again. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna give up with Instagram and Facebook going live tonight. I hope not, but that shouldn't surprise some of you, to be honest. All right, go live. Not the random karaoke from last night. And I'll type this again. Goo Lave. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you. Hey, everybody, it's Joseph Ross. It's been a while. I'm sorry about that. I needed a little break and I got one. I no longer need one. Thank you for bearing with me and for increasing my follower count. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you for staying. This is the first time I've been live on more than one platform at the same time at once ever in the history of my internet career, which is almost 5 years old. Thank you to all of you throughout the years, from the past to the present and in the future, who's watching this, for being part of that. Yeah, so I'm back on Instagram and on YouTube, and this is the Online World live stream by Online World Entertainment and I, Joseph Ross, July 4th edition, 2023. So let's get this started. Um, I guess we're just gonna just hang tight here. Wait. By the way, yes, I am airplaying myself on my TV. I'm at a residence of mine, and there's a 4K TV in front of me, and I think it's cool to AirPlay from my Mac to that. Apple and Samsung, those are my words. Thank you. Thank you to them. And thank you, America. Thank you to God and all of you and countless people throughout the centuries to the present and the future for America. Thank you. So I guess we're just waiting for people from Instagram and YouTube to join us. I made announcements. Maybe I didn't make enough. Maybe I should have planned this a little more in advance. But it is what it is. In the words of my favorite band, no copyright infringement intended. It's always better than nothing. Nothing at all. That's one of the lyrics from What a Fool Believes by Michael McDonald and the Doobie Brothers, who, as of this live stream, are celebrating their 50th anniversary. Happy 50 years to you guys. Happy 50th anniversary. My favorite band, my favorite singers. Wow, there are plenty others throughout the generations of this life I've listened to since I was little. And I love your music, both the band, Michael McDonald's on and off solo career, and again with the band. And my other favorite singers is Taylor Swift herself. I literally said this on my podcast. My top two favorite singers are Michael McDonald and the Doobie Brothers and Taylor Swift. That's right, I'm also a Swiftie. I'm proud of that. And you know the saying, some things never change? That'll be one of them. I will never stop being a Swiftie. I will always love her music. Okay, someone from Instagram finally joined us. Awesome. Hi, Hannah. Good to see you. I got a surprise for you. I am live for the first time on both YouTube and Insta. And my Mac, which is doing the YouTube feed, is airplaying to my smart TV because I can. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like this. I never thought I would do this today. I was hoping to be out and about, but hey, this is better than nothing. I remember I once had a 4th of July that was completely boring a long time ago. I'm not going to talk about it. Thank you. It's nice to see you live too. And I bet you look great today, as you always do. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. You know, you are free to chat with us two-way on video if you want, or you can say in the comments, or audio only, I believe, if you don't want to do the video feed. I think Meta has made the update for that now. Yeah, it is raining around here. Yeah, I've noticed that. It's been on and off raining. So, yeah. I could have gone out tonight, but I decided to budget my money and go live. I missed this. My Mac is finally working. You know, almost died last spring. Got very lucky with that. It's a vintage Mac. Yeah, I got very lucky. For a while, for a few days, I was strictly reliant on my iPhone and for entertainment, my Xbox back in my apartment, which is here because I'm spending holidays here. You know how it is offline. I'm here half the time, my apartment the other half. But all right. So I was strictly reliant on my iPhone and my Xbox One X, the X before the Series X. For those of you that don't know what that is, but now my Mac's decided to be on good behavior, and it's working as perfectly as it's probably going to. And I put Windows 10 Pro on there. That's right. I made that little tech video. I think I'm going to upload that to YouTube. My mother said it was good enough. So I'm probably going to upload it to there sometime after this week. But yeah, I like Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I don't even really do the missions. I rather do the missions. I just monkey around there. Um, like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. There's a blackjack game I'll play. I like to play Minecraft with some friends online or pen pals, but you're welcome to add me on my Xbox. I'll text you my gamer tag. And I don't have Discord anymore. The ones that are up are getting shut down. I'm going to do new ones at some point in the future. But right now, I have no Discord servers, but I will eventually get them. Let's play Minecraft. I've played other games, but I really love Minecraft. I also have Among Us, both for Apple devices and for Xbox. I've yet to play the Xbox version. And I believe you can play Xbox games on Windows 10 Pro, which is what I have on my Mac. So I'm going to try doing that. And yeah, I'm hoping to work online before I start my own business. But if I don't get my way, if no one hires me, then that's frankly their loss because I will just end up starting my own business anyway and do an LLC. And even if I have to look like something I'm not, which I'm not going to say because that's rude, it's July 4th, don't care. You know why? Because I got thick skin sometimes. No, all the time. I got thick skin. So I'll just take some courses, Shopify maybe, or Udemy. My dad taught me a little bit about business, so I remember what he said. I just got to take some stuff to apply that to how it's done today a little bit, and then do my own LLC and make money from there and impress the right girl and have more in my life. Even though I enjoy the blessings God gives me, I have to be frank with you. I want a little more. I am 29 and a half, despite looking like a 21-year-old. So, and this is not studio makeup. I'm not on television yet, but yeah, I need more in life. Okay, I'm good with being single for now, but in a year or two, I'm probably gonna hate it. I'll be real. All right, but this isn't about being real. This is about having fun. I may even serve myself some alcohol. I don't know yet. How have you been? I saw your snaps. You had fun today. How was your 4th of July, if you don't mind telling us? From what I saw, it was pretty fun. I wish I had gone with you. I hope maybe next year that's the case. How was your 4th of July? Tell us. Tell us everything. Tell us the drive if you want. I don't care. We've got at least 3.5 hours left on Instagram and probably infinite or near infinite amount of time on YouTube. So I've got all night. That's all. I think she'll be back. Comcast, do better with your internet. Really. Just be. No, I'm not gonna say that. This is the public internet, not my private channels. I'm not gonna say that. Just do better. Meta, Comcast, both of you, do better. As a certain personality would probably call you. I don't speak for them, but growing up, I was a fan. I'll admit that. They'd probably call you pinheads today. And they probably think that, but I don't speak for them. So do better, both of you. That's all. All right, moving on. All right. Hello to who's ever on YouTube. Chat a hi. All I see is a one. I'd like to see a million or even 10, but it's always better than nothing. So just chat a hi. Instagram. I think one of my best friends will come back when she can. But YouTube, come on. It's you were on first. Okay. Because my iPhone's doing Insta, my MacBook Pro is doing YouTube. So I don't have an iPad Air 5 yet. I mean, I love my vintage Mac, but it is time for Apple Silicon. So I'm hoping to get an iPad Air 5 this year. But what I really need, to be frank with everyone in a nice way, is an M2 or If it takes forever, an M3 Pro, MacBook Pro with 32 gigs of RAM, 4 to 8 terabytes. And the reason why I need such big specifications is because this computer, the future computer that's going to be replacing this while this steps aside and becomes actually a part of the YouTube channel for attraction purposes and other reasons, is because it's going to be not just for me personally as Joseph Ross, it's going to be for my upcoming LLC and its successors because I plan on doing more than one business, but I want to start at one point first. And also for the YouTube channel, and so that I can do 4K and other reasons, and private ones that'll probably never be revealed to you. And also just because it's time. I mean, I've had a couple chats with Apple, and they've kindly told me it is time for me to get a new Mac, and I am doing everything I can. Now that I have mentioned them, I want to thank Apple Incorporated, Apple Inc., Apple, for all their kindness and patience and generosity and coolness, sweetness towards me as a consumer and as an individual all these years. I've been an Apple fan and customer from the mid 2010s to right now, July 4th, 2023. Thank you, Apple. I love you. You guys are one of the best companies in global, especially global modern history. I hope you get your spot back as number one $1 trillion worth company market cap ever. I know it's always you versus the other one. That's that spot. I hope you take it back for now on. Frankly, I'm rooting for you. So I hope you get that. You deserve it. You're the best software and hardware company right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna say what the hell. I think not to commit a travesty here. I was a Microsoft kid growing up, but it's time this has been said. So I will be probably one of, if not the first YouTuber and Instagram influencer to say this. I think Apple, you and the company behind ARM, both of you who make Apple Silicon, have made the greatest processor since the Pentium. That's right. I, Joseph Ross, am saying this. Apple, you have made the greatest processor since the Intel Pentium and the i7. You're welcome. Um, that being said, let's get back to July 4th. How was your July 4th today? Mine was all right. I actually had a lot more fun so far, other than the stream and a few other things in between the very beginning to now. When I went out last night and it was past midnight and it was by calendar standards July 4th, I met one of my best friends. I hadn't seen them in 2 years. We had a lot of fun and everything. Then I went home and I've been here ever since, tried to play with fireworks and spend time with some people no one was able to or they didn't want to or both, whatever. I decided to be as mature as I could about it and go live on here instead. I could have gone out, could have gone partying, and I might after this, but we'll see. But I wanted to go live, try something I miss doing. I miss doing this, and I've never done two streams at once. That's pretty darn cool. I'm proud of myself for that. So I forgive my friends. We didn't do enough planning in advance. It's really everyone's fault, including mine, or no one's fault. Whatever. It's the way it is. It's what it is. Next year we'll be together. But I did have fun in Northern Virginia at the very beginning of today. That was the best part, other than a little bit of time I got with one of my parents today. And then the karaoke. Hi, Instagram. Hi, Ben. Thank you for coming. That I did the very beginning of this calendar day, July 4th. That was fun. And the person I saw last night and the other people I met while spending time with them and after they left. But I saw a best friend last night, and it was wonderful to see them again. They are remarkable, wonderful, special, unique, rare, precious, and indisputably, irrevocably life changing and amazing and rare and special in my life. And I will never, ever forget them, even after I have gone to heaven when it's past my time on this earth. Many, 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 hopefully many super finite, if not nearly infinite years from now. But I'll never forget them. They are one of my best friends. And if they see this, thank you for everything. That being said, yeah, I saw them last night. It was wonderful. Can't wait to do that again. And yeah, that was my July 4th. Them was most of it, and a little bit today. Now this, and who knows? I might go out after this to my hometown that I'm close to. I'm not saying where I'm at for obvious reasons. I'm not a dummy. Okay, I'm not telling you where I live, but yeah, I'm going to my hometown maybe tonight or maybe not. But yeah, I was in Northern Virginia yesterday, or really very beginning today. That was fun. All right. So yeah. How was your 4th of July, Ben? How are you? If you're still here on Insta, welcome. See how many people we can get. I probably have 3.5 hours or 3 hours and 15 minutes left on Meta's Insta. And then on YouTube Studio, I probably have infinite amount of time. By the way, it is very possible that I will be forming an LLC at some point within this year or within an actual year, sometime next year, maybe a year and a half at the end of next year. Hopefully, no later than that, honestly. And also, that I may be doing multiple things, maybe taking some courses, maybe starting a smart TV, internet TV network or so, or even subleasing them. I've gotten a lot of ads for a lot of creative things. So I will be doing more or eventually starting to do more than I've been doing. And I may be renting out TV channels. I can do that. It's very simple. You just got to get the ads and then bookmark them and email them and then sign up when you can. And I know at least two people want in on this. So I'll be renting out some smart TV channels and Color Star, Liberty, Online World Entertainment, Joseph Frost Productions, all that. We will all be getting into business together. It'll be an umbrella business with one name, but there'll be divisions. And then I can spin some of it off as independent companies when that's appropriate. And it'll be good. And it'll be good to change the bio of my Insta and my YouTube and all of my online properties representing us, me, and the businesses by saying that so and so LLC or Inc. or corporation is responsible for this page or is responsible for this page, in addition to having partial responsibility from Joseph Frost, the internet TV personality or internet personality himself, or whatever sentence needs to be put there. That will be wonderful. I cannot wait to do that. That'll happen. It better. All right. But I've always wanted my own business since I was 10. I'm not telling you how old I am, guys. Okay. But forever. Right? I'm 25, 29 and a half. All right. But I've wanted my own business since I was a little kid. I'm not telling you who was president then, but it was a very long time ago. But for me, it was sometimes yesterday. Okay. But yeah. That's why I've bothered with the public side of the internet, like a public Insta, public YouTube, public Facebook, public Twitter, which only has 5 or 6 followers. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody uses Twitter anymore, or if they do, they've yet to prove that to me. That's okay. It's all right. I like Twitter though. No beef against them. I'm pro Twitter, but just saying. You're probably wondering why Joseph Ross, why I haven't joined TikTok. If somebody wants to give me a free Android or a free iPhone that I can use a different ID on and not link to my main number and not link to anything I currently have to join TikTok, maybe I will actually do it. Um, Not saying too much, but one of the major news networks, part of the government, went on there, said it is a security risk. So I don't know if I want to do that. But then again, it's a lot of viral things going on TikTok, so it's kind of tempting. Not gonna lie, but I know it's not too late for me with other platforms like YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Twitch, the like. There's some I'm forgetting. I think there's a platform called Kick. I'm not sure what that is. I've seen it a couple of times. May not do it. Don't know yet. I know there's a lot of streaming platforms because I get ads to them all the time, and there's stuff on the App Store that comes up. I'm like, wow, there's so much streaming, man. So I know about that, and I may or may not do that. I don't know yet. We'll see. But definitely want to join Twitch and want to stay on here on YouTube and Insta and Facebook. And I've been in a little bit of what I like to call a custody battle over my websites, and I am winning barely with that. But I will win in the end. There will be a Joseph Ross something, and there'll also be websites for my upcoming businesses as well. It's just a matter of patience and money and strategy. It has been a cold war between my ex web hosts and I for 2 years since 2021. It's about time I came forward with this. So they can go and get lost. That's right. But I'm going to win and get my sites back or get better names and get them back anyway. So I hope you guys have fun when you see this after I've won and you feel bad about yourselves for taking advantage of me. Moving on, turning the page on them. My sites will come back, and that'll be nice. And I'd like to thank social media and YouTube in the meantime for having me on here and during my Cold War with some stupid businesses, frankly. One of them lost their title as #1 WordPress host. That's all I'm going to say. They deserved it. They deserve more. But all right. So that being said, all right, I didn't plan on doing this. It just happened. But whatever. It's done now. Not taking this down. So yeah, I got my sites back and I'll stay on social media and I hope to sell merch, drop shipping. I gotta learn more about that, get that done, set up everything, blah blah blah. I gotta write a business plan. Um, Gonna start learning about that soon. And then I gotta write an operating agreement and articles of organization agreement. I gotta get a business license. It is not the snap of a finger. The internet can help make it faster and easier, but you have to be practical. So this is a little delicate for me. That's why it hasn't happened right away. Um, because I'm betting my dreams on the line here. I don't want to. It's 11 at night. I don't want to f this up. Okay. I want to. I want to succeed and keep this going forever till like Jesus comes or I ascend to heaven or God forbid I die and then go to heaven, but not God forbid me going to heaven till till I die. So forever, I keep my business going, or until I get extremely old, step down, and my family and friends take over after me. But yeah, I want to keep it going forever. So yeah, um, yeah. What's happened with me lately? I tried doing some projects for YouTube, have not released them. Um, I did do something on Instagram, which I believe people saw the other day. I will probably take the raw versions of those files or a combination of the raw and the released files, put them together, fuse them together, and put them on here for YouTube, as well as videos or reels, whatever they call them on Insta. Publish them that way too, and also for the Facebook page. And when I get, Joseph Frost out whatever back or whatever, put that on there too. It was a tutorial of how I put Windows 10 Pro on my 2015 MacBook Pro. Um, I'm still exploring that part. Um, yet to use the mobile apps that the Microsoft Store provides. Would be interesting to use Instagram both publicly and privately. I have two accounts, not giving you the private one, not for $1 billion. Okay. But it'd be interesting to use Instagram completely on my Mac. Normally, you can only do that on Apple Silicon Macs, which are the M chips, which are ARM based. But if you have Windows, you can do it through the Amazon, Android, Google Store, on the Microsoft Store, and Windows 10 Pro. But I think that's a limited set because really to get any or more Android apps, you have to have Win 10, 11. Sorry, yeah, you have to have Windows 11. And I don't think my Mac is able to run Windows 11. I could try that, but I'd rather not mess with this thing, as even though it is strong, it may not be in the position for me to do a science experiment with it. So I will probably pass on that. Unless I just stop giving a crap, then I might go for it. Or if I need to, which none of that has come to that. So I don't think I will be doing. I think I'll stick with Windows 10 Pro and Mac OS 12 latest version. Thank you, Apple. I love it when you surprise me with an update. Thank you. Keep that up and do that. And I'm hoping that I made my first eBay bet in forever last spring, and I lost because I did not have the money. I was winning too. I was betting over an iPad Air 5, which has that freaking silicon chip I want so bad. Okay, because it has 4K. The 8 chips on the iPhones and iPads have 4K. I think iPhones after the 8 or the 10 and above to the present have 4K. But the point is, I wanted Apple Silicon device because that's what powers the Mac after 2020 to the present. And I wanted some of that because what I really needed and want is a new Mac, and getting an iPad Air 5, even if it's refurbished from eBay and works perfectly as new, make me feel better about not having a new Mac. Now, do I want to get rid of this thing? Absolutely not. Heck no. My family and I, and my friends, we love this Mac, and you, the fans and the friends that I have, excuse me, love this Mac too, probably. Thank you for that, all of you. So I will probably never get rid of my Mac. Will have to step down a little bit or step aside, unfortunately. Yes, it has to. The words of this thing is beautiful, and its legacy is irrevocable by any and all measures, wonderful, amazing, remarkable, unique, special, and indisputable by any and all measures whatsoever. And as the ruler of my stuff, other than my Bible over there, and a few stuff in between, it will be missed as that. But at some point, my 2015 MacBook Pro have to step aside, and I will need a new MacBook Pro to be really the second ruler, sometimes the ruler of my stuff. And that is life. The words of the Rolling Stones: you don't get everything you want, but you get what you need. And in the words of the Dewey Brothers, no covering for Richmond now. Love can come and love can go, but it's always better than nothing at all. I actually live part of my life based on the last quote. I have. I've done that with my dating life a little bit, and I would in my entire life. I know some of you are my friends and are seeing this now. Will see this and be like, Joseph, you are so wrong. Wait till we see you again and lecture you for the fifth time. I politely disagree. And some of you agree with me. I thank you for that. But I love you all. Thank you. But as I was saying, that was one of the best decisions of my life to take those words, live them literally. I would have not been where I'm at in life if I had not followed those words like a modern proverb or something. So, yeah, someday I will find the one, be married, not single and unmarried at 29 and a half. But, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, I'm not in the position I used to be when most of you met me. I'm a lot better off with that department. So, yeah. Thank you to the people who are wonderful to me for making that so. They know who they are throughout the last few years. God bless them. And I love them for that. Thank you. So yeah. Now it's 11:11. So I'm gonna make a wish. My wish is that America remains strong, independent, free, and even better off starting now and tomorrow from now on for the rest of the century. That all of the stupid problems melt away, that we get along for the first times and since I was a child, frankly, okay, since the turn of the century, and that we be less divisive and less hypersensitive over nothing. Now, there are times in this life when we're going to be hypersensitive. Even I'm that way sometimes because I recently experienced a private tragedy. And sometimes people do weird stuff. And by weird, I don't mean weird in a detectable, normal way. I mean weird in a bad way. And most of us have probably seen some of that in this life. Let's be real here. This stream's not for kids, by the way. So yeah, we've all like seen that or heard about it or whatever. But or experienced tragedies or whatever, saw a car accident, saw someone die, or saw someone get in a fight, end up in the ER and almost die for it. Who knows? Whatever you saw or heard or experienced yourself. But point being, um, for people who like to be hypersensitive about nothing, not trying to be political, not trying to be on the right or the left or anything, just for those that like to, how do I say this in my generation's terms? I think I got this. For those for those kinds of people that like to cause drama and be hypersensitive and all that BS over nothing, stress not only us out, your fellow peers, but the world, and continue to make most of the media think we're stupid when we, the youth, most of us are actually pretty smart and are capable of running the world along with the rest of the generations. And this one is tired of the news looking down on us because I actually love the news. So I could say this: I'm freaking tired of Fox, CNN, and MSNBC and the major networks looking down on us like we're a bunch of effing idiots when we're effing not. So for those of you who think it's funny to make us look stupid, knock it off. You're getting too old for that. And even if you're not, you're still being a yell hole. Knock it off. I'm tired of people, whether it be the media or part of the time I go out, thinking that the youth are moronic. I hate that. Okay. Not always. I do other stuff with my life. I have other hobbies, other interests, passions. But part of the time, yes, I watch the news. And I'm tired of some of the very thing I love judging us all for the actions of really a few. I hate it so much. Okay. Try not to swear today. So, yeah, I'm tired of it. I wish a normal person, and I don't mean to be bigoted in any way. I'm sorry. Some people hate that word. So I take that back. I just wish A smart person doesn't, the heck with what I just said. Just a smart, good, wise, intelligent, reasonable, average, whatever. Just a good person, regardless of gender and disability or ability or whatever. Okay? Just a good person of adult age that can run for office for a position in government or business or charity or industry or whatever would do so and prove to a good fraction of the world that still controls part of the media that we, the youth, are not idiots and that it's just a minority of us. Like Amber Heard was last year. By the way, I know we all had fun poking fun at her. I did it myself with my podcast. I will be eventually releasing an update on my podcast about this, but I'll start now. We need to move on from Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. I was proud to take his side, but that's over now. They have done the right thing. We need to give Amber Heard another chance. She is not pure evil, at least not anymore. If she was, okay? She's not certain kinds of people I don't want to utter on the internet. You know who I'm talking about. So let's give her a second chance at a life. She deserves it. Johnny Depp has been redeemed. He has a good life, from what I hear. I follow the afterlife of that case semi frequently, and I'm a fan of his. So, yes, Amber Heard was the evil woman of 2022. Okay, yes, she was. But is she still an evil person? Probably not. And she does have the right to be a good person again. I'm a Christian myself. Okay, I believe in giving people a second chance. She deserves it. She's made up for the damage years long. I believe it was several or less than several, but really heavy damage towards Johnny Depp. And everybody needs to move on from Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Now, about George Santos, a new piece of crap. Not happy with him. I'm not happy with people who act like Amber Heard did. I'm not happy with people who act like George Santos do. I'm not happy with people who deliberately, clear consciously, knowing full well what they're doing. These stupid, asinine, darning things. I hate that. I do. Don't we all hate that? Yes, we do. That was a rhetorical question. We all hate that. Why don't we do this? I'm not going to review who told me this. I actually may have heard this a couple times in my life, but I'll never tell you the latest example. Never. Not even for $1 trillion. So here goes. I heard this once. I was on social media. And it was this: make the choices you can live with. That was useful advice. And to the person whose account that I'm friends with and follow that I got that from, thank you. You not only helped me in my life, it helped me and maybe the lives of those around me. So thank you for posting that. What I tell people sometimes these days, ever since then, I believe that was sometime last year, 2022, is this: follow God and make the choices you can live with. That's what I've been doing ever since 2022, and I've gotten better and better and better at it. And technically, we're all good people, either start out or become whatever, and eventually master being good at that. But on the, you know, young adult level, for me, you know, the youth that can vote, buy things, own things, rent things, blah 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 blah, drink, run for office. I can't run for president yet. Not that old, but almost. But I'm telling you, I'm not looking. That's a good thing, at least for me to go by, and I pretty much mastered that. Make vehemently disagree with that. I think it's beautiful advice, but that you have to probably include the extremely important prepositional phrase with it as well, and that is follow God, or you put that first. Follow God and make the choices you can live with. Especially helps during tough, trying, abominable times, times of tragedy, or just times where you need to show strength, or even if you're having, the polar opposite kind of time, and you're having a party, and you're at a concert or a bar or a winery, or today with fireworks with your friends. You know, you make the choices you can live with. You make good ones, obviously, but you make the choices you can live with. And, you know, follow God. That's my belief. I wouldn't steer you wrong there. You're entitled to believe what you want, but, you know, make the choices you can live with, and please follow God. That's going to be one of the most important things I'll ever tell you. I love this day. I love July 4th. I love America. Always have since I can't remember when, since I was little, a long time ago, but not too long ago, but long enough. And I will always love America. And I'm glad that America, despite how difficult it can be for us and our lives and the culture these days, with how divisive and how there's been so much change. I mean, I'm not anti-change, but I'm not necessarily pro-change. It depends. But just how much change there um, is still around. That you still have rights and freedom and privilege and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. I mean, come on. That is wonderful. It has to be. It is. It was a rhetorical comment. It is wonderful. That being said, yes, I'm very happy about America, and yes, there are other great countries too, but we are the greatest country in the world. I stand by that. There's probably other ones that have been that in the past before we were around, and there are other ones that are like us, and I admit that. But I stand by what I said like 10 seconds ago. We are the greatest country in the world, and America and our allies are wonderful. Dogs, I'm live on the internet. Can we not? I love you. Thanks. But yeah, America is wonderful, and I love this country so much. So I don't think anyone's going to join me right now, and that's okay. We had two people on Insta and two people on YouTube who didn't say anything. You know why people didn't say anything on YouTube, but that's okay. At least two people on Insta did. Thank you for that. I'm gonna do this more often, and hopefully next time we will have more of a conversation. But we did have some conversation, and one person on Instagram by the name of Hannah was very important and is already very important. They're actually one of my best friends, for real. So thank you, Hannah, for making the stream worth it, as well as you, Ben. Thank you. And I'm gonna go now and go streaming again. There may be a part two to this, there may not. But the online world live stream is back and here to stay. Thank you for making that a hit from the beginning of this decade. And let's make it a hit again. And let's not only make it a hit here on YouTube and Instagram, but also everywhere on the internet. And let's make us all a hit, not just me or you, but the two of us. All right. I'm not going to plagiarize that song I love so much, just the two of us, but let's make just the two of us a hit. All right. I'm Joseph Ross. It's been a pleasure. Happy 4th July. Thank you to God, the God Trinity, and all good Americans of all types of profession, work, retirement, or if you're a child, for being a good one, if you're a good one, or just for existing, because, mom and dad love you. I'm an uncle myself, probably. And thank you all. I'm Joseph Frost. I love you, and I will see you next time. Happy 4th of July.